Yo, what's up? Yo, I want to talk about what's going on out here. There's been like an attack on all Asian people because of the whole coronavirus, and I think that's just sick. Like, people, we cannot be out here blaming a whole group of people for something. Like, that's not right. And I've been watching a whole bunch of videos of people discussing this, and I'm coming up with my own conclusions that was not sitting me right is that the media think they slick. They're trying to. It seems like the media they're trying to pin black people and Asians against each other because Asians are getting attacked. And a lot of these videos, where some of them, they're just showing black people these little isolated instances where it happened to be a black person that attacking an Asian, even though there's other ethnic people attacking Asians way more than a black person. But the media is pinning this on us. We're the face of this. And that's not sitting right with me because that's not who we are. Like, we'll mess with each other before we'll mess with anybody else. And if we go after other people outside the group, we'll mess with a white person and a Hispanic person before we'll go mess with other ethnic groups like Asians and Indians and Arabs and Pacific Islanders or Greeks, etc. But I want to also disagree with what I'm hearing some black people are saying. They're saying like this ain't my fight, and what about the anti-blackness in the Asian community? And certain people have their experience. They got treated bad, or they just didn't have a pleasant experience. And I get that, and I notice those type of issues myself because I still haven't forgot how some of those black people and Africans was getting treated down there in China during the pandemic. That didn't necessarily sit well with me, and I didn't necessarily like how they that Ty Lawson situation. But I think people need to stop. Like, at the end of the day, there's always gonna be some bad apples everywhere. So let's not throw away all the good apples just because there's a few bad apples. And some of these issues, the Asian community, they're actually targeting these issues. They're discussing these issues, especially like the younger generation. They're discussing the issues with their parents and the older generation. I have a lot of receipts. That's a lot of links that I have of people within the Asian community speaking on certain issues and supporting black people, trying to support Black Lives Matter or just black people in general. I mean, even on YouTube, there's a bunch of videos of Asians speaking out against the anti-blackness that goes on in their community. And then there's videos of Asians and black people having discussions with each other, having some dialogue with each other. And I think that's a good thing. And this whole thing about this ain't my fight and stuff, like, I see what people are saying, but at the same time, it's like, do we really want to burn our bridges? Because black people, we've been taking the slings and arrows while going out there marching and still being vocal on certain issues while getting hate thrown our way. And now the Asian community, they started getting their wake-up call. They're getting hit with the slings and arrows. They getting whipped with that Pokemon Vine whip. Just like black people, we getting hit with that Pokemon Vine whip. Because I'm starting to notice, black people, we've been vocal talking about racism for years. Police brutality, Black Lives Matter, whether or not you support that or not, or how, regardless how you feel about it or not, the point is, black people being vocal, and black people talking about reparations and stuff. And then now you got the Asian community, they're being vocal about racism on their side, on their behalf. And let's say if black people and Asian come together and start talking about these issues together and stuff, like, That's gonna disturb a hornet's nest. Yo, the white media, they cannot have that happen. So that's why it seems like they're trying to divide us and stuff. And I'm wondering what other YouTubers think, like Chris O. Wonder how you think, and guys like Sitma Jones and Kerry, because I know they're either married to or in a relationship with someone with Eastern descent or Asian. I wonder how they feel about this issue. Like I do not like what's going on here when the media trying to make us the face, especially like black men. They trying to make us the face of anti-Asian, and like stuff like that. This just makes me frustrated. It makes me want to leave this country more than ever. Like I'm getting pissed off with the disrespect. All we want to do is live our life, man, and the media always springing these narratives against us. And then it doesn't help when you got people, meaning these daggles and the maggles, who are against you and don't got your best interests, already dealing with enough crap as it is. But let me know what you guys think, man. It's messed up. It's messed up for brothers, and it's messed up what's going on with the Asian community. I do not condone anti-Asian rhetoric and actions. I do not support that. Yo, I got a PS. I wanted to add that, even other Eastern countries like Japan, etc., there's people out there. I want to do a PS. Even in other Eastern countries like Japan, there's people supporting Black Lives Matter. Like, I sent a link one time on the Discord of Japanese people supporting Black Lives Matter. I think it was around Tokyo, around that area. I think someone said, well, that's a place where I won't be visiting. And I'm like, wow. Wow. And this is my opinion. Like, people, like, it's like people are so anti SJW that they don't want to see the bigger picture. And I get it. It's like, I don't like all that SJW stuff too, especially if it's far right. I mean, far left. And to be honest, I could somewhat consider myself of a SJW because let's not be let's not be disingenuous and act like there aren't any issues out here in this world. And it doesn't make you some type of SJW. You woke just because you want to talk about these issues. Like, that's disingenuous to me. And you have to realize that, like, people from different countries, especially in these Eastern countries, if they're supporting black people, showing support to black people or Black Lives Matter, they generally think they're actually supporting black people. Like, the SJW stuff in this country is not the same in other countries. Two completely different things because they're on the outside looking in. They don't know the dynamics in this country. So I know some of you guys got an issue with Black Lives Matter, and I get it, but you have to understand it from other people's perspective, like in the other country, specifically like Japan as an example. If they're trying to show support to Black Lives Matter, they actually think they're supporting black people. And I will go in the area where all those people were supporting this at, because that would be an area where it would be less hostility towards you. I just assume that area will be an area where people would be less hostile to you. So that would be an area I would like to visit. So this is what I wanted to say. I just wanted to add this little thing in because I forgot to add in the video. So peace.